Hey everybody, good evening. How are y'all doing? Hope you're having an awesome Wednesday. All right, so it's another show time. It's Wednesday, and we're here to talk. We're here to discuss a topic that it's somewhat burning in some person's mind, but for some it's just a regular thing. So let's talk about it and see how best we can, see how it goes. All right.
Hey everybody, welcome to another show. We are ready to talk about things that hope you have a wonderful and blessed evening and everything will advise you doing as we will have a discussion. And remember, feel free to participate, send in on answers, send in an opinion and stuff as we will advise the guys. So please up yourself and welcome.
All right, guys. So y'all see the topic. You all see the topic, and the topic is, do couples really need to get married if it isn't for biblical reasons? And the thumbnail said, apart from biblical standpoint, do people really need to get married? One is the same thing. All right. So a person was discussing with me, and welcome everybody. Teresa, Merville, Blessed One, I think I see, and Kanaika. Welcome everybody, and everybody else who is listening. Welcome. All right. So one person was saying to me, apart from biblical standpoint, is marriage important? The question was asked as the person continued to say, marriage don't keep anyone together. Most married people are unfaithful, whether it's the woman or the man. Also, both couples can live a common law relationship and still appear than who's married. And it costs nothing based on wedding or divorce. That's what the person was saying. So the question to the public is, do one have to get married? What's your take, Kevin, for Fatima Tusi?
Well, you can almost, it's amazing
Mm-hmm.
because if you check back the history where you can go way back, nobody never used to, what I say, no, married in front of no whole congregation and no whole heap of people and all. And so I say, I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
just bring over two good and I say, yo, father, you say, I'm like, I said that, and them exchange there or them wedding gift and if they that for 100 sheep, the man come in and bring up, the character working and say, boy, you're ready. You
So
see what I say?
them practically pay the bride price, and that was it.
Right. You see what I say? But, that was then. The modern time now, they make it look, they modernize it, to say, boy, it's a thing where you have to marry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a must. But, through the world, as you say, um, people know, cause if you're in a church, I'm gonna tell you, say, boy, you have to marry, and you have this, and you have that, and one bag of sick at the end of it. So, it's vice versa.
Okay. All right. Hi, Sharon. Welcome, my love. All right. So, for me, this is my take on the whole matter, right? I don't think a person have to marry. We're leaving out the biblical standpoint, because if you're a church going person, they're gonna tell us say,
You have to be
and
married.
married, you can't have intercourse unless you're married, or the unequal yoke business. Now, I can understand that, but at the same time, the same Bible did say, take a wife and call take a wife and call her take a woman, sorry, and call her your wife, basically. So in technical sense, in the biblical word of the sense, is saying that you're not supposed to run up and down. Just take one woman and call her your wife, and keep it at that, and commit on yourself to each other when you become one, and when you have children together. Now, in the real world, the 21st century, marriage become a thing where, to me, it's a money making thing. This depends on the kind of person who you are and the life where you want to live. For me, we had to spend a little funds here and there to do what we have to do. But the life come after the wedding, right? You have to live a life. The same life where you can live common law. You understand? You can live the same life common law and still happy and still comfortable. Nowadays, persons are getting married and it's not lasting. Just like the person said, they're asking the question because they really want to know if marriage is important, whether out of biblical sense of the word. And they're saying that it don't keep anybody, and man or woman still turn around and cheat when you're married. But at the end of the day, it costs less because you don't have to pay no money for divorce after marriage. So I'm saying this to say that, to me, if you choose, good evening, Menelva, if you choose to marry, it's your business. But at the same time, if you don't have to marry, you stay common law. I mean, I've known persons who are together for 20 odd years. They haven't gotten married and they're living more even better than married couple right now. Kevin have a story of a friend who does the same thing and what he says, not marrying his girlfriend. So I don't know, but for me, marriage don't technically have to, it don't have to be unless you're a church going person and you're going by the rules of the church and your religion, basically. Going by the church and your religion. Um, Nowadays, also, persons who are going to church still are doing intercourse before they get married. So when the church are telling you, say, oh, you can in a one relationship and not marry because you're going to sin and you're going to fornicate. I can understand that because that's a part of the commandment. But at the same time, people are still out there sinning and doing it before they get married either way. Sometimes they just do it to please the church. Sometimes they just do it because they don't want people to say, oh, you commit sin and you commit fornication and you this and you that. So marriage for me, our opinion, that is to each his own. Let's put it out there. And this is our opinion. To each his own. For me, I love marriage. I don't have a problem getting married. But is it even worth it at the end of the day? In terms of, I mean, without the religion that is. If it's is it worth it? You know, you spend up all these money, you get married, and after you get married, the marriage still no work out. You have to think about divorce and be now 100 how much $1,000 for divorce. Turn around on top of that, you have to go look for a new person again. I mean, to me, I don't know if it is how it is, but to me nowadays persons are marrying for the wrong reasons. So I don't think marriage is that important. You don't have to if you don't want to. So don't make nobody force it on you. If you're ready, you're ready. And it takes two partners to be ready. Sometimes you're with we did a topic a long time ago about persons being together for long and not married. But at the same time, if you are not ready, don't be forced to marry because it's not necessarily have to be done unless you want to go into your church and live a comfortable life with your husband and you. Because nowadays, married man and married woman no longer own them one another. Somebody else own them out a road. Kevin, what you say? God.
No, Matthias.
But I choose
No,
still.
Matthias.
I choose
No,
it.
Matthias. You see, it's not about just religion, you know. You see what I'm saying?
Me know what and
Because, no,
mhm.
hear me. Yeah, we all know, say, I mean, the thing has changed. You see what I'm saying? We're
The
back,
dynamic.
yeah, we're back then. I know what, as people, I go say, um, they're going to say, you are two different time, two different people. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes and check it, you know, at the end of the day, um, people go through this thing and say, oh, it's like, oh, tradition. So I say, yeah, oh, tradition.
Yes.
Your group comes to get things married. So
Yeah.
basically, yeah, so it like a pass down to tradition to say, yeah, you have to marry. That's a tradition.
Yeah.
So I say, you know, we have to invite everybody, friends, everybody to come, participate and take part. But
Mm-hmm.
the end of the day, it's not a must we say you have to marry. Because so
Mm-hmm.
I say, because all right, if all right, with my friend,
Mm-hmm.
your next door neighbor, before he migrate,
Mm-hmm.
and he migrate now they are friends,
Mm-hmm.
and men marries, and he must say, right now, him and him girlfriend, them a live happily.
Without being married.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because he must say, him and him girlfriend understand them each other. Yo, he must 3 kids together, and he must say, yo, see the rush or the fuss
Mm-hmm.
if they got married because them don't live a happy life already. And in touch a point to say right now, if he might live happy in a few relationship than some married couple out there at the bomb bad energy.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I say? So
Mm-hmm.
he might say, yo, to him it's like yo, he must see sense because yes, basically yo, you're done there in a committed relationship. You're the person have kids here and all them something there. So
Mm-hmm.
basically you're married to the person, not we have to
By
go.
it's only by paper.
You see me, I say, and you know, go put a ring on the finger because after that time, yo, them gonna say, yo, yeah, come and laugh. You see
Mm-hmm.
me, I say, so basically, yo, from you're moving with another person, and you them gonna say, boys, yeah, come and laugh. You see me,
Mm-hmm.
I say,
Mm-hmm.
but as me say, tradition change the whole dynamics of, yo, them gonna say, yo, yeah, from married. So, so for me, I don't if you don't want to be married, or if you want married, better your choice at it. Like, nobody can force you to tell someone. But you know, this generation now has changed where people can say, yo, it's tradition, yo, you have this, you have to rare, one for something at the end of the day. So yeah, so it's gonna be a touchy thing
Mm-hmm.
where where some people are gonna say, oh, yo, yo, it's not best that you're married and rape, and if you're not what one
If
more,
it's a
if
married
the man not
unequal,
put ring on your finger, yo, you're not my wife, and you're not this, and the whole
you've been a wife for you and a person
you
been
know, the whole
together.
story about them
It's
behind it at the
just
end of the day because people are gonna tell us, oh, the man I love you, and Ray can see them, yeah, and the man that for 10 years now, and the man can't marry you, you know what's up, and Ray, but
it's,
so I mean, so either way you take it just is what it is.
yeah, 'cause that part where
Your
you
choice
say
and your
your choice, right? That part you say can be true in a honey, wherein as sometimes the male and the female, not just the male, because I don't know why they always target the male only. Sometimes the male and the female always together, but either one of them just don't want to marry for whatever reason best known to them. You understand? It's not that you don't love the person. While you do have some persons
you
in the
will love the no,
relationship.
you will love married because look at my friend.
Mm-hmm.
Him loving girlfriend. Them
Mm-hmm.
are 3 kids together. You see me
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? Them are 3 kids together. Them live underneath the one you them love each other. Yo, me nothing can't explain your love what him have yo.
Well, yeah, they
Fitting
are for them to know.
fitting kids and all that stuff. But
Yeah,
at the moment, if the two of them comfortable being not happy, she not force the issue and him not force the issue.
yeah.
That's their thing and them happy with for them surrounding.
Mm-hmm.
You see me I say so
Yeah.
if they don't want because me and him are reasons in
Mm-hmm.
and it's like say yo him like say yo him said to me to say all right why spoil a good thing based on the fact say the
But
two
I
yo
think
the
marriage ever spoil it, but
no
it all
hold on no
depends.
marriages do change some people because you
Mm-hmm.
go bomb married now and everything start turn upside down. You see me I say
Mm-hmm.
so basically yo he must say why spoil a good thing me all right me and you live 5 years together. We
Mm-hmm.
have 3 kids. The,
Mm-hmm.
the, the two of us understand each other. We
Mm-hmm.
not rush for married. We not rush for for down the road. And we're happy in our little circle. You see
Mm-hmm.
me I say?
Mm-hmm.
And we're good like that. We still do the things as married couple.
Mm-hmm.
You will see one no, you will see 2, 3, 4 and you're next to when you're married.
Mm-hmm.
I feel them like miserable than fear one at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You see me I say?
Mm-hmm.
Because some of the time, people are happy just being boyfriend and girlfriend.
Yeah.
You see what I say?
Yeah.
But you see, when they put on the ring on the finger,
Mm-hmm.
it take on a whole different dynamic.
I
Some
know.
things whenever used to happen, start to happen. You
Mm.
see what I say? So many times, people are gonna say, boy, so many times, I better, we just live
I think it's just the
happily.
mindset still in the honeycomb. The
No, I don't
mindset of
like,
the
no, I know,
individual.
no, I know, to me, I'm going to say, I myself, yes, as I say, everybody I go bomba go choose a part where them want where them feel comfortable with. He said,
Mm-hmm.
boy, at the bomba in idea. Yo, we don't live on the roof already.
Mm-hmm.
We have 3 picnic already. Yo, we now left and one bag of something in idea. And we have on in our little circle.
Mm-hmm.
The mere fact that they say, alright, we go say we got married now, things start turn upside down.
Mm-hmm.
And when time we did a boyfriend and girlfriend, everything did around school and yeah, and then you put on the ring now, everything start go down for some people. Because them thing they do, them thing they do happen where you go bomb married now and everything start change.
I know. Likewise, like I was saying, likewise, you have some persons in the relationship, they really don't want to be with that person for the future, but they're still looking while they're with that person. So it's a whole different ball game, and I think, like Kevin said, you don't have to if you don't want to. It's not something you force yourself into. It's something that you plan between both of you, and the two want to come to a mutual agreement that you're not gonna get married. And if that's what it takes, that's what it takes. But you can live a common. I mean, I'm not. Them would have said, yeah, they go tell the people them say them not have to get married and then can live a careless life. No, that's not what we're saying. That's what I'm saying. That's not what we're saying. We're just saying it's up to you.
Mm-hmm. Say everybody I got, as we say, people I got choose the life for them. And who are we to bombard your faith? Judge your people at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You see what I say? Can missing enough other people out there. They were them supposed them have kids and all them something at the end of the day and them not married. And it's like them I say, yo, why spoil a good something?
Mm-hmm.
The two are comfortable in our thing.
Mm-hmm.
What is sense?
Mm-hmm.
For some people, they must say, yo, what is sense? We've done this together. We've done and do the things them already. Very.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to say, I just for going, stand up in front of the altar, yo, and sign on people to say, oh.
That's all it takes legally. Yeah. You're pretty much legal because.
But mm-hmm. All right, but chicken levels, all right, see? Me see enough of them tribe in a African, them different sort of country there, see? Mm-hmm. Me see yo, different tribes. Them not going in front of no, yo, no pastor and yo, and no honorary. Them go. If a 50 head of cow, yo, you know, the man have and the man say, boy, yo, you know, me like that and rare. Mm-hmm. I want to bring.
It wasn't like this back in the day.
You see me I say?
It wasn't.
Because in the olden days, nobody never go in front of no altar, no pastor, no radio, and all them something that in idea.
In Africa, in some part of Africa, all you have to do is pay the bride price. And if you want a white wedding, then they both discuss as couple that they're gonna have the white wedding. They call it the white wedding because the lady is in her gown and it's the traditional wedding. But in Africa, they have their actual own traditional wedding where they just eat, drink, and dance, and you pay the bride price, and she's your wife basically. The man pay the bride price, and the woman belong to you. You know, technically you have to go in front of pastor or nothing unless on the choose they do the white wedding.
Right. So that's what I say. You see, in a different
and culture, it's legal.
I'm saying in a different culture apart from the bride price, you know, as mm-hmm. Say, you have like different parts in around the world where where they must
do it differently.
Culture.
Yeah.
I say, and all them things at the end of the day. So when you come to Anama, look on it at the end of the day. As me say, the modern day things and time change where them change up the thing to say, oh, this is the way you're supposed to be married and all them something there and then bringing this thing where the mother say, yo, you have to marry and you have to take on the wife and the role and this and that and one bag of something mm-hmm. But back in our four parents days, it never stays so.
Mm-mm. It was different. But with that said, sorry about that. With that said, this question was popped up because, and even myself too, I was really looking into it to say, really and truly, even though Kevin and I will live a comfortable life and we're okay, despite, the little financial here and there or the little ups and downs here and there. I mean, I would have married him over again, but the truth is it even necessary? But the church would say, yes, it is because commit adultery, so not commit adultery, sorry, you're fornicating and you're actually unequal yoke, and it's not right for you to be living with your partner and not committing yourself in terms of marriage and so forth and so on. So the question still remains, is it important? No, it's not really important unless both you decide. Some people and not persons don't want to get married like this, particularly social media sensation person. He's with his woman for a long time because his daughter is about 16 and his son is about 12. And the other day, they were dancing and doing their thing, and somebody come out and say, "Look why you're not even married to the woman, and the woman give a pitney, and you're not interested." So they're targeting the man, but not minding that maybe it's not the female that don't want to get married. If she didn't know, if she did want to get married, she wouldn't have had another child for him. She'd have walked out of the marriage years ago. And then he came out and he said, "Listen, you guys don't seem to understand that a lot of people out here is not into marriages. They're comfortable living their common law life, and that's basically it. They don't want no entanglement and just want to live a comfortable life. The kids them I take care of, the woman I take care of, the house I take care of, the man all right, the woman all right, the pain them all right." So what does marriage do in terms of you marrying this person that you've been with for so long? And I used to look into it and I used to say, boy, if a man there with a woman for like 2, 3 years and don't marry her, then something wrong. But then going back into it and analyzing it, is it really important? Because it don't keep anybody. It don't make you be stable. It don't make you want to commit. Because a lot of people out there living an unfaithful life right now and they're married, while you have some who are not married and they're living the same unfaithful life, but they're not living it. Some living it, some not living it. So it's vice versa. So for the person who asks the question, marriage is important, but you don't have to if you don't want. It's important to you. It's important to the person who you're going to commit to. It's important to whoever it is important to. You understand? So it don't necessarily have to be that you have to get married. It don't necessarily that you have to commit yourself. If you don't want to commit yourself, if you're going to church, however, that would be the best option.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, tell me why not most.
No, let me say, if you don't want to get married, you're not married, nobody can force you to do it. But even if, yeah, you have to say, yeah, but
Good evening, Kanaika love.
yo, nobody can force you to see me.
Mm-hmm.
So I say, you're a choice, your decision at the end of the day. So if you know I'm married, yo, nobody can tell us, say, yo, for real, at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, he left up to you at the end of the day.
But you know the church disqualifying people who don't.
Business go up this brother. I know the church ever save me at the end of the day. I know them ever save me.
True, because you have some people who don't force them into marriage because of the church and they're not happy. They're only married because the church said they've been married, but then when they're married, they start living uncomfortable.
No, I know the church said them in the church.
Yeah, well, we always just use it to the terminology, the church. But yeah, so some persons do it, and they technically, and I can say the church. You know why? Because the people make up the church, Kevin, and the pastor and the people them are gonna come out, come crucify the people them a talk about them a live a certain kind of life.
I'm just say like the minister said in.
But you know business, but that's what I'm saying. The
I know
mass.
the pastor them ever save you. The pastor them can't tell us say, oh, right. I know the pastor ever save you at the end of the day. I know the pastor answer. And yo, nobody can answer your fears at the end of the day. You have to stand up and yo find that they and give a code. You see what I'm saying? So you're a child at the end of the day, nobody can force you to do something yo when you're not ready for, or when you know consider to say yo to say at the time you're not ready yet for.
Yeah, that's the word. All you have to do is just tell them that you're not ready. Because whatever you do with your life, it's up to you. But you know, as Kevin said, have to pay the ultimate price for your own sins. They can't pay it for you. You understand? So, like I said, it is important. But when you're married, and I always say this long years ago, when you're being in a this being in a relationship is not bad enough. But when you commit yourself to someone and have to commit to a T where you're married, that's a big deal. So you have to know who and what you're committing yourself to.
All right. But all right. You know we say the same procedure as you being
In a relationship.
no, you marrying to the person. Because from day one you're there with the person, you commit to the person to say, is he or she no want to
do it.
Yes, do it. So basically the same commitment. As we say, the only difference
it's
is that to say,
yo,
you have something in front of the pastor, everybody and you're saying, and you need to get down here for the paper. But when truth and in fact, I still the same thing at the end of the day.
Yeah.
From the mere fact that you
It's a
consider,
commitment.
from the mere fact that you consider having a relationship with that
Yeah.
person, and you and the person have a mutual understanding to say, listen, we're not rush nothing. When the time is right, or when we decide to say we have to get married, but for now, marriage depends on the back burner, but we just live the life and we are do what we do to be happy at the end of the day. As I say, somehow I live to please people out the road, go want to impress people out the road. Oh yes, see that?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And he
Yeah.
going back now, going away at the end of the day.
Yep.
So if you see somebody time, some people might go to impress people because they want to say, oh, I'm Mrs. Ray Ray now, and Ray and then carry and most.
Yeah, it's kind of a big deal. You know what I'm saying? It's a big deal. And to me, right now, I don't know how to really. I'm only giving my best advice. I don't know how to put it more than just put it as plain as I can tell you. Is marriage important? It is important, but do you have to know unless you want to? It's your choice.
For me, alright. This is what me would I say.
Mm-hmm.
Not no, let me see. Not no wrong with getting married. At the end. Everybody wants. As me say, not no wrong with getting married. At the end. Not no wrong. So me I say because I didn't that is most people do. As me I say,
Mm-hmm.
but truth and in fact, and not everybody have to marry at the end.
Yeah.
So I say so whether you want to choose be married and don't married, the choice is yours. The choice is yours to make it. As long as you, as long as you and your partner have an understanding, I want to say, boy, yo, whatever, you're rock phone about that the NID. I don't know if you comfortable with phone thing. Living a life. Don't make out a road, yo, a dictate and people have a thing and say, oh, you're there with the man or you're there with the woman for rape. Yo, you can't marry no time for no man. If you know put yourself not ready yet, you just not ready yet. Nobody can force you to do something you don't want to do at the end.
What if one partner ready and the other partner not ready?
You say you can't, no, but if the other person already, you can't force the person as the person already.
True. Yeah.
And some of the
And
time,
one person believe in it and one
and
don't.
some of the time, and these are things in that cause problem
Mm-hmm.
because a person, because not because some of them person who say them ready, truth and in fact, some of them not ready, mentally and physically, yo, them not ready.
Yeah.
Is just for the hype and the bombard to go show up and friend and one bag of stuff at the end. Oh, me get the ring now. Yeah, see that? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then I feel miserable after that.
Yeah.
But as me say, nothing no wrong
No, it's not.
with you. Everybody wants to be married. You see me I say? And if a person want married, that's their choice. We can't fight them on that.
And
If
some people want to
yo,
get married.
if them live them life happily, not being married, let them life. Who are we to judge them and go tell them say, boy, oh yes. No, so that no work.
Yeah.
Them
I
are
would
live
never
free.
come here come tell nobody say marriage not working. It's up to you. You don't have to if you don't want to, but it's up to you. It's up to you. It's important. You know. One some you have some people who say, okay, them want to marry because them want the man or the woman for themselves, and literally that turns out the wrong way. The person end up to be sharing with somebody else. So that mentally say, if you're marrying, you have to marry for the right reasons. The right reasons and the right reasons only. And a lot of people married for various reasons. And some of the reasons persons married for is love. That's a one. That's a number one. Love and respect. If you're gonna marry for the love and a companionship, that's basically a good thing. You can still live the same life as a common law, but if you choose to get married, let it be for the love and the companionship. Um, Wanting formal commitment, wanting to have children someday, you can still have the child being in a common law. Everything that you want in a marriage, you can still have it outside of a marriage, but it just no, it's just that you will be a committed family unit on paper that legally on a bound together as one and for each other basically. And then your child will come in wedlock basically. Some person say them don't want marry because they don't want their child marry out of them want their child come out of wedlock. You understand? Them call it bastard basically, right? And enough of we born bastard children, we not married in a wedlock, basically, and we never die. We're still alive, basically. Some persons marry for it convenience, wanting to test the relationship. They are their partner, where so it's a lot of things people married for. But the main ingredients of marrying and being a committed relationship is it that you just want to marry and be committed on paper legally, you want to carry the person last name, you want to carry your husband last name. Basically, that's it. You're only and some persons married and still don't carry their husband last name. They use them other than them father name same way, or them using name what they were born with. So anyway, you take it, it's up to you. Marriage is a thing that is decided upon you and your partner. That's basically it. There's no two-way street about it. It's either or either. You understand? So
That's what we say. That's it. I didn't know it. And this one, the thing, as you said again at the day, whether you look for, whether you're married or you're unmarried, and if you have a picnic, both are married, whether you're married are still the same. So
and that's what I
are
was
still
saying.
this. If the man go left, the man go left. If the woman go, if the woman
Sure,
go
go
walk,
short, guys, because we're gonna end it soon.
if the woman go walk, them go walk at the end of the so in the reading that, as you say, in the reading, I mean, like, like the things them where, where people are going to say, oh, you're married and rare and this and that, and supposed to happen. You will have the same way.
Yeah.
So, I say,
With or without it.
so, whether you're a common law, you're in finger, it's still, everything is still spelled the same way.
It can still happen either way.
So at the end, at the end, you want to embrace the thing, embrace it, be married, yeah, when you can enjoy the life, right? And do the thing, cool. You see me, I say, nothing wrong with it. But as I said, some people just have got to choose. But what they want to do, they feel comfortable with at the end of the day. If they don't want married, then just don't want married. Um, and the Irish people talk about who state in the one or say one but the reason. Actually, you know want to commit. Actually, you want out the road and this and that. And if the man married, the man still can do the same thing, so what the difference of it?
Yeah, that's why I said it's two people coming together, making an actual decision and deciding on making a commitment to each other in that way, as in being married and the whole works. We're not
married work. I'm saying, married works.
It does.
And it, as I say, each individual understand and know it and play the role part and know what to do. It works. You see me I said because whether you're married, I still the same family settings like as in a common law. No change. The only difference is that we say the person go bring your last name and one about some so the female I go take your last name. Yeah.
Yeah.
You see me I say, but see that in idea. Yeah, you're married. I just the name change. I'm still as me say, still can do it. As in a camera, you just have to say, when you just not married. And you still have to do the same thing as a married couple see me.
Absolutely.
And I play the same role as as well a married couple would have the same way.
Absolutely.
Because when you come in and share things together, or you might have a bank account together see me with the bomber tone name the and I say that the same thing as I might put in the so not change nothing at the end of the day. I not change the amount of fact to say or this and that and one dollar so but you just have to say as what them say it's a union that where God feel proud of you know say boy you know instead they have chief for picking you over here, say, you're just in a
Mhm.
one unit and all them stuff there. But some of the time things don't work the way how we want it to work out at the night.
Yeah. All right. So thanks, Kevin. With that said, I can safely say this that as Kevin said, marriage work. The ups and downs in marriage, you have to have a strong mindset for it because married, you're not just married. So the fun part of married is marrying in the church, outside of the church, wherever you're married, whether venue, beachside, in your house, anywhere, and you eat the food and the kiss and the dance and the carry on. But the actual marriage start when you leave and you go home together. And it's fun. It can be fun if we understand each other. You know, say something, Kev?
Yeah, but the same thing as
Commitment.
no,
Yeah,
as
as
in
in
like
common law. I
yeah, because
know.
the only difference.
No, that's what I was saying. It's up to them if they want to marry. That's what I was saying. Continue, babe.
Because common law basically the same thing. As
Mm-hmm.
we say, it's no because before you're married, you
Mm-hmm.
live with the person.
Mm-hmm.
You live with the person at a common law
Mm-hmm.
before
And
you marry.
sometimes you don't. Sometimes they live separately and they just come together and marry. So yeah, some persons live
Yeah,
together.
something like that. What? Yeah, them share space, but majority them. But in most cases, some of them do live
Mm-hmm.
together.
Mm-hmm.
So one, two, three.
Mm-hmm.
And them a common law
Mm-hmm.
before they married. So basically, at the same procedure as we say, no change. You just have to say you just married. Name from paper.
Yeah,
No change.
yeah. Well, let me say it's important to each his own. It's important to everybody who wants to, but you don't have to. You really don't have to. So it's all up to you how you decide to live your life. Do you want to live your life committedly married or common law and married? That's the decision you would have to make with yourself and your spouse. All right. This show is not going to be long based on the fact that we just came to talk about the one topic and we're not gonna drag it out. I want to put this to the person who asked the question because they're here. If at any given time you decide to meet someone or you meet someone and on talk enough, long enough, be together long enough, and choose to marry or not marry, one need to respect each individual opinion and decision. And if you're not comfortable with whatever decision comes made that is made in the relationship, then you both decide to do the next best because you can't stay in somebody's life and make them miserable because you can't have what you want, right?
Right. No. What if it's a case like this? See?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You ready, but me not ready. I'm gonna say, babes, here. We all live a comfortable life
Mm-hmm.
and things are work.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say, babes, me just not ready yet.
Mm-hmm.
Within myself, me just feel say, yo, me not ready yet.
Mm-hmm.
And we still have one. Then why it should have be problem.
Because some
So they are
persons some persons stay in the relationship long enough, like 2 3 years, and they have a target to say after 4 or 5 years they want to marry. And so
but
if you're not ready and they have to wait another 4 or 5 years, another 3 years, they're
but
not
we
going
feel
to be a
but
problem.
we didn't so because it told me no I feel married at when one year back.
It can be a
But we
problem for
still
some persons.
and live together, see me. Then what
Maybe
change?
maybe you, whether you the man or you the, because remember, say not just a money happen to you
No
have men
man.
who are ready and the female not ready, and then them have to split because the woman don't want to get married right now.
But alright, see? But when
Mm-hmm.
me ask, we live together for two,
Maybe,
three
and
years.
that's what me I say.
And
Maybe
we
them
live
no want to that long
and
anymore.
we live comfortable and alright and we're happy and we live happy. We are do the things as a married couple feel
Right, and that's fine.
and then so because I told you already I'm easy been already here.
Yeah, gonna be a problem.
As we say. Oh young to brother. Mm.
Babes, you have to
Yeah, rough.
understand, say, yeah, rough, and you have to understand, say, whether on the female or the male side, some persons have, I wouldn't call it expectations, but they have a,
It's an expectation.
well, yes, but I wouldn't call it that. I would say they want to live their life a certain way, but after a few years
So
and they realize that you're not committing to them in
yes,
that
live a
way,
certain
maritally. They don't want to stay.
No, we are living together.
Yes, yes.
We are automatically married.
That not spell for them.
As me say,
That
you
not
see,
spell for them.
you see the mind.
That is it. Because it could be the man. Because I've seen where men try to propose to female and the female says she's not ready to get married.
Yeah, but
And
see
it
that
poses a
happen. As
problem.
me say, it got both ways.
Right.
But at the end of the day, but as what me I say, we are living together as a marital couple. Because we come in, we do things around the house. We are
Which
planning,
is right.
we are planning a future. We are doing technically. We are a married couple because we live in that
The life,
we are
right.
living the life together.
Right.
So
I guess the person just want the ring. Then let me call it what it is. Maybe I just a ring. Come, I don't know what else to say. Maybe I just a
No,
ring.
you put the ring on. No, you put the ring on your finger.
Mm.
All right.
Come, I don't see many difference. I don't see many difference. Come, I'm married all of the baby. Sick up in. I'm married, guys, and I do not wear my ring in the house. As a matter of fact, I'm married for 2 years and I don't think I wear my ring in the house 2 times good. When I'm going out, however, I will put it on sometime. So I'm not see the ring.
No,
I don't see the commitment of on paper and carry the name.
But looking back, before parents them, they that we are ringing a 50 time. In our better, we're ancestors.
I can't see my grandmother wearing, but we don't know.
No, we're not that.
Your mother like, Asian
we are talking
ancestors. I don't think so.
To them it was about no bomber, no ring, no status, no one baga.
It was just take a man call her, take a woman, take a woman call her your wife, or you have a man and I'm a man this, and the argument go.
Nobody never use that clip and say, both free one piece of wire pan. I'm sure if I did.
Why, Kevin? You're disgusting.
I'm discussing the truth me and that, but the truth me and that. This is me I said, no, because at the end of the day,
I said the wire, one little piece of wire.
One little piece of wire, I didn't go back in the year, you have got to kill up yourself over because the truth the man put ring for your feet. You not gonna work because I see myself right.
I guess if 2 people
decide. But automatically, we are living a married couple life. The only difference is that we said, me not put the ring on your finger. That's the only difference. But truth and in fact, we are living in a married couple.
Still I do the do, and I spend the money together, and have kids together, they also take care of. I agree. But like Mr. Hun, some persons, I guess, them set a little standard for themselves, and after a few years.
Standard because of what? Society.
I know.
When your friends them are gonna say. Because most of we people out there, we are living our life based on what society say and what our friends say. Because enough of we out there, if we not walk a certain way or in a certain position with our friend them, it's like we have to try to fit in to please our friend them.
But you realize those say, alright, let's say you fill out a farm, Zine, on the farm you only have divorced, widow, single, or in a relationship, married, No, not in a relationship. Widow, divorced, single, and I think relationship they're unmarried, basically. I think see no boyfriend and no girlfriend, Fanny. And most of the time you get more benefits being married into certain little things.
But you just we understand that, but that's what we say at the end of the day. We're married because of society.
Well, technically it comes down to society.
Right. Society has manipulated the world out to a level where I'm gonna tell us say as with them say, it's easily to marry, but it's hard to get out of it.
Yeah, I know.
Because if you are divorced, you have to give half. So me have to say, you have to give half.
Just like common law, same. Nothing common law, just that together. It's everything that surrounds marriage and common law is technically the same thing.
But you see where they take a turn on. Like if you're working for certain company or organization, right? And like say you're in the military or the police force or whatever, so if the man married, you know, so the wife taking care of because he must serve the country. So, so the wife will get the benefits.
Right.
On the both side at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So I have to say, yeah, we understand that. Kudos to, I mean, to certain things. You see me I say?
Yeah.
Where the wife them get something, if something to happen to the husband at the end of the day. You see me I say? Nothing wrong with that at the one back end of the day. You know what I say? As me say, married have its perks.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it do have perks. You see me I say? But somehow like some of the females them just want married to just to get the ring, to show off on them friend. See them? Oh, I'm Mrs. Jones now. Oh, you can talk to me. And Ray and they and then carry on the most. You see me I say? And at the end of the day, yeah, you're married for the ring now. I went now, you're supposed to play the wife role. As in do the wife thing now. Sometimes you know, it that's problem.
Yeah.
Oh, I say married me for and Ray and yeah. And the
a lot of things start when you get married, but it also don't start with some people. Like you and I, we have a mutual understanding, like some other people have a mutual understanding. All right, so I know a family member who's with someone for 20 years and the man asked to marry her and she said no because she don't believe in it. She love comfortably love to be with him in that way. So Kevin is absolutely right. Anyway you take it, it all depends on the individual and what they choose to do.
People are going to do what suits them best because all right, if we are going to say, all right, if you are going to talk and say, all right, if the man not seeing, all right, like some people would have said, oh, true, the man want to go to the road, that's why he don't want to marry you because he have chief for a woman around.
Or because the woman don't want to get committed to a man, one man she don't want to marry. Everybody said different things.
Yeah, I'm going to show you. Yeah, but I'm going to tell you that. Show you if the man not ready to marry and the girl would fear a girlfriend, see? And the man gonna say, girl, yeah man, we can better say him have actually for girl all this man, yo, that's why him now I'm married to you. And all him sitting here. And you make because of your friend and with society I gotta tell you say, oh, if the man married you within a certain time, or the man want you, which truth and in fact.
It can't play out that way that we know.
No, no said it's something can't play, but the point is that I say you want me to show you. To say at the end of the day, when you have assumed to say the man, as me say, the man can't do anything. Whether
you're married to him. Yeah.
The man can married to you today and tomorrow him gonna work and him and his secretary same way.
I know, likewise the same thing the common law.
As we say, it don't make a difference at the end of the day because marriage not change nothing.
And that's what I said in the beginning.
Marriage not change the person and the marriage not change the mindset of the Bombay person at the end of the day, you know.
Yeah, that's what I said, the same thing.
So if the man want to have 10 women out there and the man married, he doesn't change nothing.
I know, and it can be done that the way, same way you common law, you can happen same way.
So common law are the same thing.
Yeah.
The man can have all she can have 4 cheap man, yo, on the side, yo, one do the ear, one pay for the nails.
Yeah, man.
Yo, one this and one that.
You can't go there. Anyway you take it, it can go
either way you take it, so you will be married, it's still not proof, say boy, so who the person I will live up to certain things at the end of the day.
It just comes down to you if you want to marry or you don't want to marry. If both are on the decide, that's what it comes down to. Automatically, it comes down to what both of you decide what you don't want. Basically, that's the end of that.
No, but as I said, if you're alright, then the thing and the question is, as I say, what is it that you're marrying the person for? At the end of the
everybody know what they're married for. It could be love, it could be commitment, it could be vanity, it could be convenient. For me, I know I'm married for love because if I don't love a man, I'm not committing to him that way. My love have to be genuine and him have to love me in the terms of wanting to be with me, accept me for what I am, who I am, and basically, but everybody have them agenda, what they want out of marriage.
That may I show you to say at the moment in the day, all right, no, see? If me and the man, all right, Me the man. I'm a book a chick out. I'm a tell her, say, here one. This is my level. See?
Mm-hmm.
Me believe in a marriage. I'm want to raise, I want to, settle down. Me no want have 2, 3 youth by 2 different chicks. Be mother out. Them I just want to know say, yo, are you me a be with? And are you be me you them? And we just settle right here, so. And we can build a future and we can build with things and we can build with empire together. Me and you, we know say the storm are gonna come and the hurricane are gonna come and it's gonna blow and we are gonna go through the rough and the hard times and something there. So may I say that is my reasons to say yo, me want to marry.
I know you told me that from day one.
So may I say so if me the panel levels there and you are the female and you say baby it's more the same thing too. Because this is how I mean I want to out there with time you can hurry and one mega party here and there and you want to settle down and things. We are going to start from common law. We are going to start from boyfriend. Then we are going to do
which is right.
To common law. Then we're married because guess what? We have a dream and we have a focus and we say, this is what we want to achieve.
Which is right.
So basically, we are going to marry. And at the same thing as a common law, then we live together, share the same ideas and share.
And then just live together, live together.
And then just live together because them not just not ready yet. For what down the road of marriage. Them want keep it common law and them just
until
a bit until them decide to say alright, yes, say at time now, we come back to something because cause with just say at time. You see what I'm saying? And we do it.
Well, I mean not say nothing more, you just see everything right
now. No, but you see as I'm saying, for the levels, and you see some of the time we believe say, well, it's the end generation, brother. It's like the whole terminology of things now change.
Yeah.
So I say because now a person gonna look at you and say, before they even married or before they even consider being in a relationship with you, first thing they're gonna say, what is it that you have to bring to the table?
Well,
is it that you're financially secured? Do you have your own place? Do you have a car?
I know.
Do you have this? Do you have that?
Well, to be honest with you, Kev, honestly, that's just a different kind of different kind of thing.
No, different kind of thing. No, it's not a different kind. It's the thing. No.
I know.
And a different type of thing. No. And the thing. No. This is the future. No. That the person will look for you and say, babes, what is it that you're bringing to the table?
I know.
Is it that you're financially secure? Are you making the 8 figures? Do you have a house? Do you have a car?
Well,
do you live with your parents still? And all them, so yeah.
And that's how a lot of people decide what they want, when they want, however they want. Marriage is supposed to be forced on anyone.
So basically, these are the terms and the conditions of this generation now. Because a female, I look on the man and say, sir, what is it that you're bringing to the table? Can you provide for me? Can you do my nails? Can you pay my bills? Can you pay my rent? And all them something there at the end of the day. And with the man them, I mean, the first thing I'm gonna say to the female, alright, the female are gonna make the demands, and the man to say, right. And the man will ask, so what is it that you can bring to the table to make sure say we have a future together? Myself.
Well, let's put it this way, Kev. To end the whole conversation is make it to be known that marriage is a whole heap of something come with it.
No, because,
a whole heap of something come with it. So one happy ready.
No, because we want the whole shenanigans and the whole fandangos of the thing at the end of the day because of society and the modern day world and the things that manifests throughout the years and things that change and them implement and them bring in and them add and subtract and them divide and then take away and make the thing what it is at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So the truth and in fact that the matter is that we say, listen, at the end of the day, the question is, what is it that you're really marrying for? Is it that you're mindful for wealth, for gain? Is it not because nowadays, no,
But you can still all of the questions that you ask, it still come under the fact that you can have all of that under common law. So to me, there's no reason to really marry unless the one reason, unless let's just put it this way, for you, the individual, you are committed to your religion and you want to. You hear the word? No, no. I'm saying, Kevin, a person respect your religion. So if they respect your religion and they want to marry, to stay in their religion, to have that um I know, but I'm just putting it out there that a lot of people respect their religion, and
Yeah,
that's
but you
one of
can
the
respect,
reasons
no, but you
why
can,
they
no,
marry.
but you can still respect your religion and still not married.
I know, but you can't speak for the masses, so I'm just speaking to say.
No, me not speak for the masses. I'm just saying this at the end of the day, whether me there in my church and me decide my mind say yo, me don't want to marry. Nobody can tell me say yo for it
I know,
at the end of the
babes.
day. So
But
religion is
I, the individual that respect them religion, that them me did a talk still,
no, but
and about
yes,
what the church
no,
say.
but me can respect my religion. People only can respect for them religion and not married, see me? And they yo and them and live them life happily without being married.
Well, let's put it this way. Everybody who are gonna leave a comment under the comment section, I'm sure they're gonna say why they're married if they're married, and why they think that marriage should happen, and why they think it shouldn't. So left the rest for the comments, because to be honest with you, me not really see no reason why you have to marry. That me
No,
not see no
no,
reason,
no,
but it
they,
is
no, they,
important
no,
to the one who is
no,
important. I love marriage.
no, as I said, you see, marriage is
I
a
love
thing.
marriage.
No, marriage is a thing where two people
Mm-hmm.
come together and say, listen, we want our family.
You can have that in a common law too.
But at the same thing as being married, see,
You know that me I try
so
show
me,
you.
so me not differentiate the fact that come on and married, but me I say the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Why persons go in a relationship? Because they don't want to be alone. They want to have somebody there beside them to say, listen, this is my boo and this is my spooky. And yo, and the two we have a love on each other. Anyway, nobody wants to be alone.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to have them little spooky where them can hook up with and cuddle with and say, boy, yo, and the person I'm love and I want to share my time with. You see me I say? That's how the thing go.
Yeah.
You see me I say? But we just divide the thing, multiply it, subtract it, and then we take away and we chop on and we come up with this one bag of foolish. To say, oh, my spirit take, oh, and if, and all type of sitting at the end of the day.
Well,
And truth and in fact, the answers are always there in front of our eye to see the things, but we just not gonna see when time you we want to see at the end of the day.
yeah.
We always gonna see the bomber ugly things them,
Mm-hmm.
but we're not gonna see
The facts.
the fact in front of it because nobody.
But blessed one said we shouldn't need to sign any paper. And Minerva said, True talk. Hello again, everyone. Blessed one, welcome. Kev, a lot of women show off with their ring. Same so Kevin. Let us read through the chat because we are going to end it soon. Yeah, man. So, Blessed one said we shouldn't need to sign any paper.
So I'm sure because of partner with the school said never used to sign a paper.
And Teresa said hit the like up. Yeah.
So this so my tell you say, you see, at the moment in idea, we were created for each other.
Mm-hmm.
We have a companion that we can love one. Somebody we did a few weeks, we can get up in the middle of the night
and beg a little tea.
I can beg you one cup of tea.
Mm-hmm.
We were made to be lonely.
That is true.
We were made
to be with someone, cohabitate.
Right. To find somebody, start with one family and live our life the best way as how we can live with life.
No, Blessed One said, no, we have to give lawyers so much money to go our separate ways.
Actually, you see, no, them thing there, and those things are facts at the end of the day.
That's a money making thing. I just feel like some marriage is a money making thing because you marry for love. If you're married for love, One individual might feel love you, end up in a misery, and you have to pay money for part 2 years when you can just let only go and go on. So it's absolutely right. And Kevin makes some valuable points. And he has made, and one thing with Kevin, he might go talk. He's going to talk.
And that's what I'm saying now.
May say me not stay long, so it we go to an hour, Kevin, make it go on to an hour.
Yeah,
But that's
because-
fine, that's okay.
Because as I'm saying now, the truth has to be heard.
I,
You have to-
I wish one was say you're gonna put your heard across, you're gonna put your points across, you're gonna be heard.
As I'm saying now, we have to televise the truth now. So the
Yeah.
masses then can hear and understand and then can pick sense out of nonsense. So somebody say analyze things and know
Sorry.
that at the end of the day,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we just have to party things as how it is and try to make the masses them understand. So somebody have to say
Yeah.
and think you know so you at the end of the day, we all have to play our own and little part of the NIDA. So
Mm.
because when our future children them grow up, you know, yo, they're not gonna have the footprints like where we did have growing up yo, back in the days, you know. You see me I say? Because you see nowadays grandparents are 25, 22, 21,
No, 19.
19,
I
20.
no lie, no. Thank you. I don't have a 50 from them at two. So 22 and 21, they have them from you about 15 or
No,
13.
yeah, I say so. So basically right now you have grandmother where at 22, 30, them age bracket there. You see me say? Yo, back in our time, our grandmother and all everything there was
The
like
whole people.
elders.
Mm.
Yo, where you have to look up.
Bible tells us that babes will be having babes. Blessed one said in the Bible they didn't sign paper, which is right. If I was young, don't think I would do it that way. I just pledged before God. I think so too. But I do it now because me know say boy, I that me grow up on you. I love this man. But if I had to do it all over again, knowing and and actually understanding certain little levels, because you can't be too old to learn. Me really wouldn't say me I go remarry again. But I just live my life, unapologetically. Yep. So, what's your last word, my love? On
It's not an
marriage.
easy road.
Shut
I
up,
mean, they
babe.
said the glamour and the glitter, so them think are better. As we say, you see, at the end of the day, it's like
All the unnamed have the same rights in law now. Yes, when you don't carry the person name, still common law, you have the same rights. Yes, that's what we're discussing. Yes, baby, what you were saying?
right. I mean,
Last words.
my few words on the matter is that to say, we were all created to be with someone. Nothing is alone.
Yeah.
You see what I say? And whether you want to marry someone law, it makes no difference. Because we still live the same life at
Absolutely.
the end of the day. So all we have to do, embrace it, make it best side.
Yeah.
The only thing that we can do, encourage each other at the end of the day. Whether me married or my friend them single out there. One thing that we can do, encourage each other. You say, why brother just go and do the work. Do what you
And
have to do.
pray about things if you don't understand and don't know how to deal with it. Pray about it. Go on, Ken.
You see what I say? So at the end of the day, you just have to just do the right thing and say, yo, at the end of the day, we all need somebody now. And we all, we can walk the road there, whether married, single, common law, make a difference. You see what I say? Because we still live the life as a married couple. Nothing change about it, nothing different. As we say, I just ring on the finger and sign it paper. And that's basically it at the end. So whether they want to be married single, one thing that we can say, we could just encourage each other to say, to just do the right thing in a relationship at the time.
Yeah.
And everybody live a good and productive life.
Absolutely. Well said. Thank you, Kevin. All right. So with that said, I want to say to the person who had asked the question, just live your life until you're ready. If you wish to make that commitment of stepping into marriage, well, please be free and feel happy with your partner and you doing it together, because sometimes in life we can't want something and the other person don't want it. We have to know that we both individual has the same feeling, the same ideals, and just wait and just hold it, and if you can't wait, then you know what to do. But as I said, do the right thing and do what you have to do to live a comfortable life in your relationship. All right. I want to say thanks to each and every person that came out and support tonight. Thank you so much, Teresa. Much love to you. Blessed One, thanks for coming over. Kanaika, much love. Merville Mackey, thanks a lot for coming over. Really appreciate the support you guys been giving me. Big up yourself to Kevin. Thanks a lot for the support. Um, Menelva, thanks again. Sharon, thanks so much again for coming over and supporting. Much love to each and everyone. And to everyone who is in the silent listening, we appreciate it. Stay happy and safe, everyone. Yes, we will. We appreciate the support to all the persons who are there in the silence. All right. Much love to everyone. See you guys hopefully on Sunday for another topic. Much love. Have a pleasant night and enjoy the rest of your week, guys.
Yeah, bless up on yourself, guys. Have a safe and productive night and be safe. And hope you have a wonderful and blessed weekend when it comes. So bless up on yourself and we will link up again.
All right, guys. Much love to Uno. Good night and stay safe. Blessings.